don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass treat in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the short yardage man, Burkhead. And he is going to lose yardage here. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be caught by Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it and has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now a first down carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And Sanders now to return. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now Bortles. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm being given much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch now.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now
the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. So a nice job to break. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it.
Now hang on here. Timeout called. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 3rd down, still 14 yards left. Bortles to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bortles going to throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. But he